And of course, that's when the bees and the wasps start to chip in to your day, because they live outside, okay? So they'll start to come into your life. And you'll deal with the situation, I believe, as a British person, in one of three ways. You'll recognise yourself in this as we go through it. When a bee or a wasp buzzes into your life, buzz, either you are, firstly, a wafter, okay? You'll know who you are if you're the wafters. They're quite cool, by the way. If you're a wafter, you're quite cool. You just deal with the situation. Bzz, okay, I'll figure. I don't need that. Bzz, sure. Sometimes you don't even break stride in your conversations. So the other day you just dealt with the situation. You're moving the air. You're not trying to hit it. I'm just going to move the air near you. And you'll know that this isn't an area where you're particularly welcome, okay? I'm a wafter. Right, next up, secondly, you have the stay-stillers. Now, they are very serious people. And they're very adamant that their strategy is the best one to deal with the situation. Okay, nobody move, just stay completely still. Don't make it angry. Don't encourage it. They get quite angry with the wafters. Don't waft it. You're just making it angry. You're encouraging it. Don't encourage it. It's not interested in us, and we're not interested in it. See? It's gone now. Just stay completely still, and it'll get about its business, okay? Then, the third way, the total panickers, right? Oh, I can see it. Did you see it? It was massive. Oh my God. Oh, was it a hornet? Was it a hornet? You know, if it gets you on the throat, you can die. You can die. Right? That's the third way. Now, wafters are able to upgrade and become total panickers. They allow themselves that privilege. You know? If their wafting is ineffective and the wasp keeps coming back, then you can see them start to panic. Which is why wafters really hardly ever get stung. And total panickers almost never get stung. You know who gets stung? The stay-stillers. Because they cannot break out of their seriousness. They are such firm believers that they have the right strategy. And this is why I thought of this. I've got a friend, he's a stay-stiller, and a wasp not only buzzed around him, but landed on his face. And he just went, the best thing to do is stay completely still. Well, I'm not so sure about that. It's on your face. I don't want to encourage it. But you're just encouraging it to crawl into your eye. It's walking towards your eye. He's like, no, the best thing it's not interested in me. It seems pretty interested in you. Why don't you waft it? The worst thing I could do is waft it. Just stay completely still, then another one landed on the other side of his face. I'm like, dude, you now have 2 wasps on your face. And it stung him. I've got to say, it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Because he couldn't just scream. He had to make out that he was still in the right. And he just went... It has now stung me. It stung my face. It stung me on the face. But I think the best thing to do is to not encourage it to sting me again. If a total panicker gets stung, you know about it. It's frozen windscreen day. That's a big one. It's a big one. When you sit in the car, it's like an igloo. You can't see out of it. You can't see out of the window. You can't see out, so you have to defrost it. Sometimes you could roll the window down. You roll the window down, and then you roll it back up, and then that does the side. They come back. Oh, it's gone. That doesn't work with snow. Every time it snows, we make the same mistake. We sit in the car, we roll the window down, the snow remains compacted, staring at us, as if to say, you are an idiot, and then it falls into the car. Why? Why did I do that? Why did I do that again? I did that last year. Frozen windscreen day, you sit in your igloo, you put the heating on, you put the blower on. There's two buttons, there's one for the front, there's one for the back. You don't know which is which, so you put them both on. You put them both on because when you drive, you need both. People don't just do the back and I'm going to reverse to work. No, get both on. And you sit there, you're waiting for the car to heat up so that the defrosting will begin before you. It's quite boring, but it's a lovely moment, isn't it? When just in the middle, at the bottom, of your frozen solid windscreen, a tiny little opening starts to form. Tiny little half-moon shape. A little aperture, and you look through it, don't you? There it is! The outside world! And then very strangely, you find yourself driving away. Even your own brain goes, what are you doing? The only thing we can look forward to, ladies and gentlemen, in this winter is snow. It's the only thing that gets us through, because the weather's terrible, but snow is the holy grail. Nothing beats snow. And normally, we get one day of snow, and you've got to hope that it snows overnight, so you can be snowed in. Earlier this year, it snowed in the middle of the day. You don't want that. I was waiting for my bus, and where I live, there's no tube. You have to wait for the bus. The buses actually originate there. The bus is already there. So it's even more frustrating. I'm waiting for the driver. We've got everything we need. We're looking for people. Can you drive this thing? And that's when the snow came. Amazing, instantly landing snow. The best of snow. I mean, the most unbelievable snow. And then I realized, oh my God, I could get snowed out. This is not what I need. The driver shows up. And he says, ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you, due to the chaos on the roads, it's been snowing 8 seconds at this point. We're cancelling the bus. There will be no running of this service. And we're like, well, hang on a minute. We bought our tickets. What are we going to do? How are we supposed to get home? There's no way to get home. What are we going to do? And he said, don't shout at me. I actually live at the other end of this bus route. I take this bus home, and then I'm relieved by another driver. And we're like, this is a very interesting development. How are you going to get home? There's only one thing to do. Walk. It's the only way we can get home. It's the only way at all. I'm like, fine, okay. So we walked the bus route, led by the driver. We came to the first stop. We had to tell the people waiting, there's no bus. And they joined our imaginary bus. It was getting bigger and bigger. I looked behind us, I could see the next imaginary bus. Not a bus, just people walking. And it was catching up fast, because no one to pick up from the stops. And the driver saw this as well, and he turned around. He said, when we get to the next stop, don't tell them anything. Keep walking, they can get on the next one. I thought this was one of the funniest things that ever happened to me. I said to the woman walking next to me, I said, this is hilarious. We're on an imaginary bus. There's a driver. There are old people walking. This is funny, right? And I thought we were on the same wavelength, but now I remember I was doing most of the talking, because she said, I'd love to chat, but this is my stop. She got down to an actual bus stop and then walked in the direction we had just come from. I thought, to hell with this, I'm walking. Woo! And the snow, of course, it's amazing when it snows in this country. It just totally dominates everything. We've become completely obsessed with snow. Normally on the TV you have news and weather and travel and sport. But when it snows, news is weather, is travel, is sport. It's all the same thing. Our main news, it's snowing. It's snowing. The big freeze is upon us. There is snow everywhere. Now the travel. It's snowing. All over the roads. All over the railways and the airports. Now for the sport. It's snowing. All over the football pitches. All over the tennis courts and the race courses. And now for the weather. Well, you must know the weather. It's snowing. It's snowing everywhere, with only prospects of more snow. Now for the news in your area. We're snowing here too. Our main headlines again. It's snowing. I've been Jon Snow. Good night. I ran in, woke up my wife, which, by the way, is dangerous, all right? You don't wake a sleeping woman on a lion. There are only 2 caveats to this. If a celebrity has died or it's snowing, these are the only times man feels confident enough to wake a woman. I've been to the gym, and it's a horror story. The changing rooms, I just can't cope with it. I don't understand men's philosophies towards nakedness, okay? Men in this very room behave like this, and I don't understand you. If I have to be naked in public, I'll be naked for a short amount of time as is humanly possible, okay? I will get my fresh new pants, we'll line them up, get the perfect distance away, take off old pants, put new pants on! I'm back in pants. Sometimes I go too quickly. I'm in 2 pants, I don't give a shit. I'd rather have 2 pants than no pants. But other men have completely the opposite philosophy of this. They'll come out of the shower, sort of air drying, towel drying their asses. I have never towel dried my ass in my entire life. I don't need to. I don't leak water from my ass. But other men, they spend hours working away at the ass area, going through dozens of fresh towels. And they don't do it in the corner against the wall. They're right out there in the open looking at you, yes. I'm towel drying my ass now. And I've seen men put their pants on last, literally last. They come out of the shower, you know, they put the shirt goes on, everything's flopping around down here. Tie goes on, look who's still in town. Jacket, coat, scarf, top hat, yeah, baby. Shoes and socks, how is that even fucking possible? What are you gonna do, sew your trousers on now? People dropping keys. I saw one guy blow drying his pubic hair in the hand dryer. That should be illegal. Standing there talking about house prices. Do you think we've reached the bottom? I've seen people run into each other. If I saw somebody I knew in the gym, changing room, I'd hide in the locker. This guy was like, Mark? Fucking hell! Richard! Is that you? I didn't know you were a member of this gym. Yeah, I just moved into the area recently. What's it like here? You literally don't know where to look. I sat down once to do my shoelaces. I will never again go to this height in that environment again. There are lockers above me. Somebody's looking for their locker, sort of edging their way over. I'm sitting here doing my laces. The final straw was when this bloke came over to me. Excuse me, mate. Have you got the time? Time to put your fucking pants on. Okay.